Hi guys, it's Sonia. I'm going to share with you guys how I do these ornaments. I usually try anyway, just got to shave this up a little bit before I start doing anything else. But that's what I do, I literally shave it very close to the edge and that's how it comes out. You see that? Alright, what I do is I'll take whatever paper I'm going to use, and depending on how big the ornament is, and how wide. Like for the smaller one I made, like this one here, I only cut the paper 1.5 inches and then 5 inches long. So this paper for this particular ornament, which it's going to look like this after it's all said and done, this paper I had to cut 2.5 by 5 inches. So it's 2.5 wide by 5 inches long. So what I do is I spill a little bit of Mod Podge in there, which is what I use, and I'll just dab a little bit here. You guys can see, I mean, this is the easiest part. So I'll leave it kind of drenched, whatever you want to call it. And the paper is really hard, like it's very nice cardstock, and you guys hear my dogs, I think they're killing each other. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but anyway, I'll dab this one as well, and leaving it's just so that once I get it there, I can manipulate it very easy once it's kind of wet. Do you see how it starts to so it's more manageable. Okay, so now you see how it's doing that? I'll take it and I'll just start, I really didn't have to put it all over, but that's okay. So I'll just line it up and hold it with my finger there and hold it with my finger there, like that. And then I'll try and crease it so I can get the crease and I'll know where to cut. So I'll start pressing down like that, and on the other side as well. And that's how I have it. You see how I have the crease, that it's marking the crease? Even if I was to pull this off, you're going to see how it's marked there like that. You see that? If you guys can see that good. Line it up again. I'm just going to lay it down again. And I'll start, once I've have it really good on and very nice crease, I'll grab my best scissors in my craft room, Tim Holtz, and I'll just start trimming. And I'll just be careful, because last time I had to use another, and you see I get as close as I possibly can. You see that? And now I'll go to the other side and do the same thing. And again, being careful that I don't cut the whatever they use to hold it down. So again, you see how I got that? And as you can see, you still get a little bit off. And again, I'll just come in here and I'll trim until I'm at the very edge of it, the very crease that I started with. And that's all I'll keep on doing. The thing is to wet the paper enough with glue so that you can easily manage the creasing, and the paper is very flexible when it's wet with the glue. And you're going to be able to see, you see that? Like how much you have to nip off. So you see, you can't even tell that it's just paper laying there. See that? And this one's a little bit off, so again, I'll just continue to trim until I get it. Just kind of eyeball it anyway. But see that? And it looks like it's just been there, right? It's very nice creased. So that's how I do this one. And let me show you another one. Again, the paper, I cut the papers down depending on the width of the ornament. And for this one here, I cut the paper 2.5 inches wide by 5 inches long. And again, I'll just wet this here. And if you can see how much I'm wetting it, because like it's completely white there. I don't kind of wipe it off, I just leave it that way. I don't know what my big dog is up to, but she's doing something down there. Sounds like if she's scratching on something. And then I'll do the same thing with the paper. I'll just wet it because it becomes very manageable when it's wet. And I'm going to not try to waste any glue. So once it starts like bending on me, you see how it's just folding that way? That's when I know I can just adhere it. And again, I'll just take and hold it there at the very tip. See that? Very tip there. Hold it with my finger and then just kind of center it and then just, and this one's kind of harder to stick on because it's got some embossing on it already, but I like the paper. The whole thing is to wet the paper so that you can get it on there and then crease it. See how I just keep on going around it and make sure everything is completely covered and then just pressing down on it. So, and then I'll just start cutting away because now I have my crease there, I hope. See that? I'm sorry guys, I shouldn't be singing, but anyway, can you guys see what I'm doing there? I hope I wasn't off camera because I get like really into this and I don't pay no mind. I keep on forgetting I'm recording. I'm not good doing tutorial guys, I'll tell you that much. So I hope that this is helpful. And again, I'm sorry, I forgot who was it that asked for the tutorial. If I can show how I do it. So, and you see how it starts coming along? So you want to get, that's it, as close as possible to the crease that you've already done. See how that's completely off? And again, I'll just take it and I'll follow the crease I made. And that's what I keep on doing, guys. I keep on cutting until I've completely got it. My big girl's hungry. I gotta feed her. So you see? And again, there goes how it starts to look. And the whole thing is, as you see that it has those creases, that's how you would crease your paper to make sure you have it properly aligned. And then if you have to, like here, you see it's a little bit off when you look at it. I don't know if you could see that, but I could. So I'll just trim a little bit right up on the edge. See that? No, you can't see that, but anyway. And this one here is like a little bit off. And I just keep on nipping away until I got it exactly. So you see that? How it starts to look? And that's why, because it already has this thing here, it already has its nice crease. All of them do. So all you have to do is, see how nice those creases are there? So all you have to do is just, like I was showing you with the paper, and just cut right along on top of this crease. And it looks really nice. So, one more to go. Might as well just finish this one off. I think I might have time. I don't like wasting paper, but anyway. Again, I cut the paper. I need some more of this. You know what? I got this one from the dollar store. And it was kind of a little bit more watery, but that's okay. But I'm using it. Once I finished it, I refilled it. So I didn't throw this out. So it's nice. See that? I empty some in there, and then it's good to go. And like this one here, it's got a little bit on this side over here, so I got to cut this a little more. And I'm left-handed, as you guys can see. Okay, so again, I'll just apply some here. Very nice and wet. And the reason I do that is because, again, if I use the thick paper, so once it's kind of wet, it becomes more manageable, and it's easier for me to use. And then again, just dab enough there. Okay. And make sure I have it the right way. Yep. Okay. Again, I line it up there. Hold it with my finger and then just bring it over to the bottom and just crease. I'll just make sure. And as when I say crease, you guys can see, like, I'll just start like folding it to the shape on the ornament itself. And you guys can see, because I showed you that nice crease before, and you see how it marks the shape there. And that's when I will come, I'll hold it down and I'll start cutting right around that shape. So you kind of mark it anyway. And again, I just hold it and then I'll cut. And I'm cutting because, again, once I press it down and like get the shape of the ornament, you could see that right through the paper. So because the paper is so nice and wet, it's very flexible. And then I'll just come again and I'll just cut until I am totally done. When I started this one, this paper has like this almost the same design as this one here, and I thought I goofed and I peeled it off, and it's because one of the gift box has the same color, and I thought I cut too much of it, so I kind of wasted that paper. And if you're using the 6x6, you're going to need 2 of each, maybe, or 3. Because you could only cut, again,